All of the recent rainfall has mosquitoes buzzing more so than usual this time of year. KLTV7's Madeline McCrory has more tonight on what the city of Tyler is doing to help.
We've all seen them. Mosquitoes are buzzing around. But Mary Fowler, the City of Tyler Animal and Mosquito Control Supervisor, is working to prevent them from bothering you throughout the season.
Every year we treat for mosquitoes, and it seems to be every year the season gets longer and longer.
Keeping mosquitoes at bay in Tyler begins in April. Animal Control goes out to the creeks around Tyler. They check for larvae and throw mosquito briquettes in problem areas. Briquettes are all natural, and they don't float away. They don't harm the water, but they do change the mosquito before they even hatch.
When the mosquito tries to hatch out from the larva, it's kind of mutated, so it never actually makes it to a full-grown mosquito.
The briquettes last 160 days. Even after the briquettes have been placed where they're needed, efforts continue throughout the year. Animal Control will also spray mineral oil when needed. Larva dies because the oil prevents it from getting air. As Animal Control receives complaints, they go check nearby creeks, and then they will check the house to point out places with standing water, like toys, gutters, and bird feeders.
Even a cap full of water can, grow up to 100 mosquitoes. People just don't think about that.
City of Tyler Animal Control can't treat private property, but they still do what they can to help.
Mosquitoes cause diseases. We're trying to prevent that. That's why we go check all the creeks, and that's why we're educating people.
Madeline McCrory, KLTV 7 News.
And a reminder, all of the recent rain has left water pooled in places like tires and bird baths, ideal for breeding mosquitoes.